Well, hello. Hey, Sunnyside. I just want to give a shout out to Sunnyside because Sunnyside is able to sit in a chat where I'm being talked about and somebody that she likes. And I'm talking about Wendy V's chat. And Sunnyside likes Wendy V. She's a mod for me. And she's able to sit in both chats and not be a conniving, cunty bitch. So, shout outs to you, Sunnyside. And thank you, Wendy V, for honoring me to the point that you rescheduled your bedtime again so that you could be here for my live. Thank you. Hello, Jessie Lynn. Hello, D Rod. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Bach. I'm just going to call you Bach because back. I always screw it up, and I hear people over in the LCU try to say your name, and I'm not sure they get it right either. But kudos to Sunnyside for being able to be mature and sit in two chats of people she likes and not jump on the bandwagon. Hell, kudos to Sunnyside for not blocking me. Half of Wendy V's chat has me blocked. All because, hey, go getter. I heard you got yelled at too. I know you did, back. I know you did. I saw you. Thank you. Shout out to you, Sunnyside. Yay. But all of this back and forth with Wendy V and myself started because Wendy V wants you to believe, you know, the last group of Patreons that left Laura, okay, like Don Marie, Capone, Red Dragon, Zero Filter Jules, they all left Laura. They all hate Laura. Nothing wrong with any of that. But Wendy V wants you to believe she went up on Laura's panel the other night, acted like she was Laura's best fucking friend after she literally threw people out of her Discord thinking they had a private call with Laura. And she said, Laura, we talk shit and laugh and stuff, but Don Marie's Discord, they're obsessed with you. No more so than your Discord, Wendy V, who had a whole damn room when I was in it dedicated to Laura. But because I see the fuck shit on both sides, on Capone and Don Marie and Red Dragon, and I see their fuck shit, and I see, oh, are you the devil, Jessie Lynn? I didn't know that. But I see the fuck shit on Don Marie, Capone, Red Dragon, but I also see it on Zero Filter Jules, Pepper, Wendy V, Mandy Bell. I see it on that side too. Lab. I see it on that side too. Well, I don't think anybody's jealous, Sunnyside. So because I see it on both sides and call out both sides of it, that's a problem. Well, if that's a problem, then fuck all the way off. I am calling out all the names today. Hey, Tawanda. Love you too, kid. Hey, can I just say, since Sarah's in the chat, go IU. We beat the Crimson Tide yesterday in the Rose Bowl. I think it's the Rose Bowl. So go IU. But because I won't just buy in, I got Lab messaging me saying, you're going to see, Tracy, you're being used. Well, then she blocks me. Hello, Magnolia. Hello, Ross. Roll tears roll. Oh, and I do want to clear something up because it was not Ross Dog that got booted from Wendy V's Discord for simply saying Mandy Bell is Dee Dee Dugan. It was Bellin. It was not Ross. I don't know if Ross is still in Wendy V's. I don't know if he left. I don't know. But it was not Ross. It was Bellin. So we'll go ahead and clear that up. But when Wendy V went up on Laura's panel, oh, Laura, they're so obsessed with you. They are no more fucking obsessed than the other side of the coin. We are unbootable people. Well, I left on my own accord. Hello, Shaz. But as soon as I left, Wendy V just randomly went through and started booting people that talked to me. And then you know what her reasoning was? Because of me. I left that Discord on my own. Why did you feel the need to go back and boot 6, 7, 8 people for no reason? I mean, it's your Discord. You can boot whoever you want. By the way, Wendy V has opened up her Discord, her annual opening of the Discord. It's probably in her comment section somewhere, or she dropped the link in her chat or something. But just remember, when you go into Wendy V's, don't say anything to or about Mandy Bell that might rub her the wrong way, or you're done. You're done. You know, someone told me a long time ago that the friendship between Wendy V and Mandy Bell was really weird. And I just kind of blew this person. I know, Tawanda. I just kind of blew this person off. I was like, I don't know. But it really is kind of weird. Because I don't ever remember going around YouTube asking people to take down live streams because it might hurt my friend's feelings. The only reason anybody would avoid Mandy Bell is so they don't become another honey boner. Nobody wants that position. But to act as if Mandy Bell has never done anything on this platform. Mandy Bell blocked me too, by the way. You get a block. Zero Filter Jules, who tried to lie to me in Diane's Discord and say that she does not troll, that she does not have people to troll for her, and that she's never been in a Discord under the name Jules. And I was like, why are you sitting here lying about shit that can be easily proven? Honey does, Magnolia. Honey does. Yes, we can agree to disagree about Mandy Bell. Hello, Kathy Rebuilds. And again, I don't really even have a beef with Mandy Bell as it is. Yep, Mandy booted you because you don't care for Morgan. That's how it always goes over there in that Discord. But I don't really have a beef with Mandy Bell. But I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like she's never done fuck shit on this platform like Wendy V wants you to believe. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like that there's 2 or 3 crazies out there that are obsessed with Laura when there's a whole bunch of crazies out there that are obsessed with Laura. I'm just not going to sit here and believe all of that. I know she's lying about her name, Jessie Lynn. I know. I've got the proof. That's why when Wendy V said, come in my chat the other day and said I was lying when I said she contacted me about what I was going to go live about and to let me know that she had to go to bed. It was 3 a.m. And she said I was lying. I was like, I'm not lying. Why would I lie about something that's easily proven? I know, Jessie Lynn. I know she's lying about it. And I don't know why Lab blocked me. I guess because I didn't roll with with the fact that only one side are fucking crazy when it comes to Laura. I guess that's the reason Lab blocked me. And then you got Zero Filter Jules, who blocked me because she doesn't like being told the truth. She doesn't like that. You got Mandy Bell that blocked. Let's just put it this way: half of Wendy B's chat has me blocked, and it's kind of funny. After Bellen called her Dee Dee Dugan, I did type in the chat, "How is everybody doing?" I defused a volatile situation. Yes, Ross to the rescue. But it's back open. Hello, Jonathan. It's back open. And if you want to go join Wendy V's Discord, run over there and join it, because she spends one whole year eliminating everybody and then opens it back up. It's her annual open my Discord up again. Sam and Maggie are barking. But I'm sure you can find the link in her. I called it after she booted that last group. Yes, you did, Sarah. Yes, you did. And I don't care. I wasn't booted. I left on my own. But even if I was booted, it's her Discord. She can boot anybody she wants. But to pretend like, I mean, she booted people that didn't have, I mean, hell, they kept her Discord popping. I know. I heard about Tommy Lee Jones. Prayers. Or it was his daughter. Prayers, yes. She can and she does. Yes. So go over there and actually make a game of it. Go over there, get in her Discord, and see how long you last. It would be fun. I'm not going to do it. I'm just, I was going to be a petty bitch, and I was going to reschedule this live because Wendy V came in to say that she'll wait up for me, which puts her well past 5 a.m. in the morning. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to be a petty bitch, and I'm going to push it off for an hour and make her stay up till 6 a.m. in the morning. But I didn't. I didn't. Ash says, I left Wendy's and she said I was booted. Nope, I wasn't. Prove it, please. I don't know. I don't, she can say whatever she wants. I thought about rejoining, but I've been booted 3 times already, so probably will cut my losses. And you know what? I don't even think it's Wendy V that really cares about what's being said and shit in there. I mean, she doesn't want doxing and stuff. And I got to be honest with you, I never saw any of that in Wendy V's Discord. Hey, Jenny Hansen. But I think it's people that run to Wendy V to say, I left one time and then I went back in because Wendy V had let all the ponies in, and it was me and the ponies, and we were going at it. And every single day, man, it was just go at it, go at it, go at it, go at it. And I was like, okay, this is getting fucking exhausting. Why are we doing prayers? Yeah, it did used to be fun, but then it got to where, I mean, I got to be honest. Once Mandy Bell came in, it was almost like you had to watch everything you said, But I think it's more people running to Wendy V to say, tattling. I don't know. Maybe Wendy V's in her Discord. I mean, she's up till 5, 6 o'clock every fucking morning. So maybe she's in her Discord at all kinds of, I mean, she's across the world. So, of course, her time is different than ours. But I don't know. I used to have fun in Wendy V's Discord until I didn't. And then Wendy V runs around saying that I said she was a drunk. No, Wendy, you're playing that way out of context. Way out of context. I went live one time to defend Wendy V from somebody calling her a drunk. And I think I said something like, to the point, like, so Wendy V's a drunk. Who gives a shit? Something like that. I didn't just outright call her a drunk. But that's how she wants to put the spin on it. My live is still up, I'm sure. I don't delete because I talk shit. And Wendy's live may still be up. I don't know. When I was listening to her, she said she'd probably delete it. I don't know if she did or not. I don't care. I just thought it was funny that when I went in there, all the people that were telling me, if you got something to say, go say it in Wendy V's chat. All them motherfuckers blocked me. So I can't say nothing. And Mandy Bell saying that Tracy has a way of making a Discord a ghost town. Girl, girl, girl. Dee Dee Dugan. If you don't want people to comment on your drinking, don't go live when you're drinking. Well, but that's just it. I didn't even call her a drunk. I used the, you know, because everybody does. Everybody that talks about Wendy V calls her a drunk. And I used the, so Wendy V's a drunk. Who gives a shit? That kind of scenario. And Wendy V lost her shit and said I called her a drunk and all this shit. Whatever. That is not the way it was meant. But if that's the way you want to take it and that's the way you want to twist it, twist away, bitch. Twist away. Oh, I see people are releasing private DMs. Bitch, nobody had any loyalty to you. Diane didn't have any loyalty to you once you degraded her the way you did in your live stream. All that loyalty went out the window. This community is full of drunks. Yeah. I didn't even go out New Year's. I stayed in. I was going to go to my sister's and her wife's and play games and shit. And I was just like, eh. Been trying to get most of the Christmas shit packed up. I have most of it. I have all of it down except for the actual tree itself. And then, come on, Megs. But yeah, she wants to twist it like I called her a drunk. Whatever, Wendy V. The live is still up. I don't delete shit like you do. So, play the clip. You're the clip queen. Play the clip. Play what I actually said. Because at the time, you and I were still friends. Why would I go live and call you a drunk just out of the blue? Until after the 9th. I think you're supposed to leave it up until after the 6th, but I haven't been to the VFW in so long. I don't go out anymore. I mean, I go amongst family, and I might go out to eat or go out to lunch or do some. I like thrift shopping. I love thrift shopping. I think you're supposed. I learned the other day that the 12 days of Christmas is not the 12 days leading up to Christmas. It's the 12 days following Christmas, which I think puts you at like January 6th or something. And that's when you're supposed to take everything. But whatever. We watched the Diddy documentary and then had a freak off. Good for you, Ross. Congratulations. Are you joining the LCU too? Or the Keemstar Universe too? Because that's what they all do. Which I was actually watching Savage, who was at Tina Dandridge's, Tina, the one and only neighbor, Tina D, her biggest nemesis. And Savage is at her roach infested, floors falling through, disease ridden trailer, cleaning it for money. And they did good. They made quite a bit of money. But I was sitting there shaking my head like, there ain't no coming back from this, Savage. You made one comeback and you did quite well, but there ain't no coming back from this. When, hey, Mrs. Fletcher. Hello. Thank you. Next. But then I got the message that Amber and Texas girl, which, hey, let me tell you something. In my opinion, they deserve each other. But I got the message that Texas girl took a personal photo that Amber had sent her of her mother and turned it into AI. And Amber's mom was not well, and turned it into AI and posted it on her community post. That's dirty as fuck. That's dirty as fuck. First of all, quit sending your personal photos to people, but that's dirty as fuck. Well, then Amber turns around and logs into their shared account. I know Savage went dark. See, I think the blonde on Savage looks much better. And I think Savage realizes that. She only did the dark to make money, and it worked. Whatever. Good for you. Make your bag. You're going to have to stay in the LCU because you can't, there ain't no comeback after this, Savage. But whatever. So Amber logs into their shared StreamYard and plays porn and gets Texas girls chant, not that Texas girl that has recently blocked me because, you know, they can't handle the fucking truth that they're all into fuck shit. You know, Texas girl who, I don't know why everybody watches Laura. I don't know why everybody talks about Laura, but anytime Laura's name's mentioned, she's the first motherfucker in line. Yeah, that Texas girl. But this is a different Texas girl. So Amber porn bombs that channel and gets Texas Girl's channel taken down, which, hey, Amber wanted revenge and she got it. I personally would have probably just spent the money on a plane ticket, flown to Texas, caught her leaving her house one day, stomped her ass, took my battery charge, and went on about my business. But what Amber did carries federal charges. I think it was the daughter. Yes, her channel is down. Texas Girl's channel is down. But Jonathan, I think it's the daughter. Because, you know, if somebody, if I'm irresponsible enough to send somebody a picture of one of my loved ones who is struggling with whatever, I don't know anything about Amber's mom and I don't want to know. But if I do that and then they use that picture against me, I'm going to be fucking heated. I'm going to be heated because, you know, you can do whatever you want with me. You can do all your AI pictures of me and all that shit. Not my family, especially not my mother. So Amber wanted revenge. I get that. I guess my revenge is just different because I'm going to destroy you, not just your YouTube channel. I mean, I'll send fucking flyers to your hometown and pay somebody money to put them on a fucking telephone pole. But what Amber did actually carries federal charges. Is that what Ernie sells? See, I don't watch Ernie and them either. I do peek in over on Shannon's. What is her numbers? Shannon 618. I don't know. Whatever her numbers are. And I see, you know, a little bit about Ernie, but I don't watch that community. I don't know. I, you know, Amber handled it the way she felt she needed to handle it. But I'm not going to put myself in a position that I'm going to catch federal charges. And Texas Girl is the kind. Let's just hope. Let's just hope that the charges don't get held in the state of Texas. Because motherfucker, you go on death row in Texas for jaywalking. And when I heard about it, when this person messaged me and told me what was going on, I was like, man, I'm pretty sure that violates federal law. And then I looked it up, and sure enough, I was like, damn, Amber. And you know, Texas Girl is probably going to follow through to as far as she can take it. And it's not like Amber even tried to hide who she was. She's talking during it. Her name is across the screen. Whole time porn is just flying by. It's like, damn. crazy. I will say that Pepper did not block me yet. Because I could see her in Wendy V's chat. But there were so many of them I couldn't see. It was so funny. You're blocking me over telling the truth. Guess who wins? Me. I'm the winner. And that's all I did was tell the damn truth. Because I won't, hey, Rollo's mate, it's good to see you. Because I won't just believe. Is it such a far fetch that Mandy Bell wanted old chats of Laura's? Is that such a far fetch? I don't think so. I don't think so. She has run around here before with her hair on fucking fire, wanting to get private information or private conversations of people. And maybe she wanted them to go through them and see if anything about her was in them. I'm personally not into all that. I don't care. Like I said, I had a problem with putting up the video because it had a serendipity in it. She's not here to defend her words. I don't give a fuck what you put out about me. I said it before and I'll say it again. If I said something in a mod chat or a Discord chat or whatever, then I'll either defend it or I'll apologize. Pretty simple. I'm too nosy to block anyone. That's how I am too, Sunnyside. Me too. Me too. But it's funny when you look in Wendy V's chat and there's like 5 or 6 people that have you blocked and other people are talking to them. And it's like, what did I do to you? What? Oh, wait a minute. I told the truth. You didn't like the truth being thrown in your face? And then for somebody to tell me that Mandy Bell said, Tracy has a way of making ghost towns out of discords. Okay, Mandy Bell. Okay. Dee Dee Dugan. I didn't think Bellin was, I think he was just joking anyways, but is it such a far fetch to believe that Mandy Bell was Dee Dee Dugan? Hell, I think everybody believed it was Mandy Bell at one time. It's not like Mandy Bell has never created a channel and pretended to be someone else. Which again, she created that one channel of that country person, and I really like them. The whiskey, something whiskey. I don't remember. But I like that channel. The whole time it was Mandy Bell. And pretty obvious it was Mandy Bell. You've done it now, Tracy. I don't care what she says. It's the truth. Now, I can't prove that she's Dee Dee Dugan. I don't know who Dee Dee Dugan was. I think I saw an old screenshot or an old comment the other day that said Dee Dee Dugan was actually that friend that went after Brian. What, Dumpy Dump? Wasn't that a friend of Marissa's? I don't know. I can't keep up with all that shit. I don't care who Dee Dee Dugan was. There are a lot of ex-Patreons that are in those chats. Mandy would be the worst person to have those chats. Totally agree, Jessie Lynn. I don't think Mandy, but Mandy's saying she didn't want the chats. But I just don't believe that. I'm sorry, I just don't. I believe if you're going to dangle some old mod chats of Laura's in front of Dee Dee Dugan was really good at exposing your open Discord. Yes. Yeah. I remember that. They did go hard for the RDA, didn't they? And like I said, I can't prove that. I don't care who Dee Dee Dugan was. But I do have an opinion on the fact that if you dangle some old Laura chats in front of Mandy Bell, she's going to want them. And if you're taking snippets of these old chats to Mandy Bell, she going to use them. I mean, most of us would, but Mandy Bell definitely would. But to run around, I didn't want those chats. I didn't want those chats. I never asked for. Shut up. Just shut up. Prayers for Cosmo. What's wrong with Cosmic? I haven't talked to Cosmic in a long time. I haven't checked into RDA Discord in a long time. I know. What's wrong with Cos? Ross, do you know? I always liked Cosmic. I even liked Cosmic back in the day. Yeah, I've seen him in chats here and there too. But it has been a few weeks ago. I never had beef with, like I said, me and listen, RDA was the one who created the hernia of the dancing hernia. And at some point, I just had to laugh, you know. Here, hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello, my good time friend. That one. Oh, I don't know nothing about that, Magnolia. I don't know nothing about that. But yeah, Wendy, you can go to bed now, Wendy V. You can go to bed now. Get you some rest. Tomorrow's a new day. You don't have to stay up and listen to me. Like I said, I don't even really know why me and Wendy V are beefing, other than she seems to think that only she can do. The whole thing started between me and Wendy V when I said that she was rude to Diane. You was rude as fuck, and Diane was your friend. Wendy didn't even come in to say hi. Yeah, well. Yes, go get her. Yes, I do. There's some of the shows, go get her, that I just can't. Rex is Dee Dee Dugan. Ross, you're joking, right? Oh, Rex. He left the internet, didn't he? I go get her. There's some of those shows over there that I just cannot watch. But I usually watch a little bit of Queens until it gets ridiculous. You can only watch somebody dumping shit on their head, eating cockroaches for a grown fat man in a diaper. You can only watch that for so long. But yeah, I still keep up on the LCU. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and call Rex a cheater. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about it. Like I said, I haven't checked in that little part of the world yet lately. But I heard Wendy V was going to, what'd she say? She's going to wait to go live about me. What are you going to do, Wendy? You going to put a bunch of clips together? I mean, you're basically over there begging. You say, "Oh, I wish I agree with the person that just texted me. Um, I wish Katie the best on getting her channel up and running, but you're the first one to fucking exploit Katie. I don't blame Katie for being pissed. You show her falling out of her chair and shit. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Sunnyside, it is. But to me, it's fascinating. It's kind of fascinating what people will do. And now they brought on Amberlynn Reed, who's this big, I think she got 250,000 subs or some shit. She's from Girl World, which I never followed Girl World. And they're all eating the fat off her back, including Keem. Go to the park and build a sandcastle? No. Hello, Miss Leah. Long time no see. See, Miss Leah's another one. She goes in everybody's chat, but she doesn't really get involved in, she doesn't sit in a chat and trash me and then come over here. I hate sand too, Sunnyside. I love the beach, but I hate sand. I hate walking in it, sitting in it. Trying to keep it out of your beer. It's just a pain in the butt, but I do love the beach. Poor old Mike, my brother, got him the fucking. I adore him and always want to get him the best Christmas present. And every year I get him something that is just ridiculous. One year I got him a foot massager and he called it the Bone Crusher. He used it for about 5 minutes and it's been upstairs collecting dust since. Sand is a good exfoliant. You're right. This year I got him that old time like popcorn machine and it's sitting here on the countertop, barely even unboxed. uh, and I always try so hard to be creative in my gifts. Seems StreamYard is dangerous. Amber porn bombed Texas girl. Then a few hours later, someone porn bombed Maria, dropped the mic. I saw a clip of that, Jess Fletch. I saw that Maria saying that it was on. She was saying it was Amber and Amber saying that it's not her. I will say that Amber made no attempt to hide the fact that it was her that did Texas Girl. So I don't know about the whole Maria thing. I got Chrissy's flip flops one year that are supposed to be good for your back, and he never. Yeah. I swear, every year. I got my other brother these really cool, like, night vision binoculars. Really cool. I mean, he has them out all the time. Takes, he'll put them on his boat because it doesn't matter the temperature. If it's above 40, he's gonna go fishing. But and poor old Mike, every year I get him the shittiest Christmas gift, and I don't mean to. It's nothing. I mean, we laugh about it in the end, but I wish I could do what Zero Jules could do. What can Zero Jules do that you want to do, Jonathan? Oh, you mean the pictures that she posts of her surroundings? Yeah, it is really pretty. Whatever you do, don't tell her she's been a troll before because she'll block you. It's like Pepper. Pepper's, as somebody said, Pepper's really going through it with her health and stuff. And hey, prayers to Pepper. I don't want to see anybody suffer with their health, but she's still in chat, still in the drama, and that's fine and dandy. But if I remember correctly, Pepper didn't have any grace or mercy for Laura or Science Girl when they were going through their shit. So Oh God, I gotta unplug this. Whew. Chance got me some wax melts, and for the most part, they're really good, except this one. It'll give you a headache. And I live in a very big house, and I only have one burner going, and it's strong. Happy New Year, Dova. Happy New Year. What gift does Sunnyside get? My husband has flip flops with a bottle opener on the bottom. Well, that's a good gift. Or that's a good pair of. Look what you wrote. Oh. Well, Jonathan, someday maybe you'll be able to go anywhere. You definitely have to see the ocean. My brother passed away never seeing the ocean, and I can't imagine. I don't like it either, Dova. I don't like it either. I don't like the divide either, but I'm not going to be told or questioned about what I'm going live about, who I can talk about, and it's just not going to happen. I don't like it either. But and I'm definitely not going to be told that I'm blatantly lying about something, which is the words that Wendy V used today, when I'm not. I mean, I guess I could just sit back and let her run her fucking mouth, but why should I have to when I know the truth? And when she went up on Laura's panel and made it sound like it was just one little group of people that's obsessed with Laura, bitch, you had a room in your Discord named after Laura. Stop. Okay, Magnolia, that's not true, but thanks. Stop. No, don't. Um, no, I'm not going to be stifled. Too many big egos. I don't have a big ego, especially when it comes to YouTube. I'm like such a small fry over here. Like I said, when I see fuck shit on both sides, I'm going to speak up and say there's fuck shit on both sides. Hey, Don Marie. No, nothing. Nothing's going on. Wendy V went live this morning, called me a blatant liar, and I proved that I'm not lying. And because that I won't jump on the bandwagon that you, Capone, and Red Dragon are these obsessed freaks running around, and that Zero and Lab and all of them do absolutely nothing, because I won't jump on the band on that bandwagon. Obviously, I'm wrong. So whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I've always called it as I see it, and if you don't like it, okay, prove me wrong. You know, I'm the first one to step up and say, "Yep, you were right. I was wrong." I've never had a problem with doing that. But I see the fuck shit that Darren from Dublin is doing, and Tyra Boo and Janelle. I see all of that. I don't just see Don Marie Capone in them. I see the other people too. Life is life has been so lifting Life has been lifting so much for me. I thought it was Monday or Tuesday. You know, Doba, that always happens when a holiday falls in the middle of the week. I I did the same thing. I woke up, well, I didn't sleep good last night because I'm out of my sleep meds, and um of course the doctor was closed yesterday being New Year's Day and all. Um but I've walked around for a couple days not having any idea what day it was. Don't worry, Sunnyside, it'll blow over. But I do appreciate you being a neutral person and being adult enough to be neutral. I don't know if she eh, I don't know if she called you crazy today. I only know what she said on life. I don't know if she called you today. I know what she said to Laura on Laura's panel, and because I won't buy into the fact that you and a couple others are the only crazy ex-Patreons. They forget I was an ex-Patreon once. I know how fucking crazy I was about pissing Laura off. Fact of the matter is, you get over it, you move on, you get it out of your system and you move on. And I said it the other day and I'll say it again. The one person who gives zero fucks about any of it is Laura. So, you know, it's just like somebody booting you from a Discord because they think you had a private call with Laura. Number one, it's none of your fucking business if they did. I know, Sarah, it is funny. But that's how it always goes over at Laura's. They leave in a group. I mean, I did it too. Yeah, Laura loves all the attention. Of course she does. She was taught by Molly Golightly. It's when they quit talking about you that you got to worry. Of course, Laura's not going to say that. She's going to get up on panel and say, I don't know why you motherfuckers are still talking about me. You dumb cunts. Get a life. Move on. It's not personal for me like it is for others. I got over it. It took time, but I got over it. I'm assuming everybody else will too. But I mean, I'm just not going to believe that Mandy Bell didn't want those chats. I still believe she did. I'm sorry. You'll never change my mind about that. Just because Wendy V says Mandy didn't want those chats, I'm supposed to fucking believe that? Just because Mandy Bell says she didn't want the chats, I'm supposed to believe that? No. I believe she wanted the damn chats. And I believe she would have used them to her benefit. And she might get them. I don't know. I don't know who has them. I don't know who's handing them out. I don't know nothing. All I know is I see fuck shit on both sides. And because I said I see fuck shit on both sides, then I got sides coming at me saying, you're being used, you're being played. No, whatever. I ain't being used and played in a situation that don't have fuck all to do with me, other than I'm in the chats that are wanted. And I don't care about that either. Well, Capone, you know how I feel about that. I told you, Capone. I told you when you left Laura and you ran to her nemesis of Makeup Mobster and Alicia that it was not going to work out well for you. That is never a good move. But I do see you saying shit, Capone, just like I see them saying shit. But I'm supposed to believe that it's just you, Capone, just Dawn Marie, just Red Dragon. No, not when I see both sides of it. Nope, 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 nope. I ain't going to believe it. Who has you blocked? I don't know, Dova. Who has you blocked? Well, and you know what I told you the other day, Don Marie? It's probably best if everybody just moved on. Don't release personal chats. And now Alicia is making a Laura list of videos, and you don't hear a peep out of them telling her to stop because they're you. Well, come on. Alicia just went live the other. Okay, typical Alicia. Typical Alicia. She went live the other day, said that after the first of the year, she's going to be busy and things are going to really change in her life because her boyfriend was moving in with her because he's selling his home and buying a new home. And, you know, life in general was just going to keep her from going live. And she just didn't really feel like continuing to go live about Laura, that it was just beating a dead horse, that it just wasn't getting her anywhere, that she was going to do uploads about making bread and all that stuff, her marathon training and all that stuff. And the very next fucking day, she goes live about Laura. Typical Alicia. Typical Alicia. So, but you know what? She can do whatever she wants. She can go live and talk about Laura every fucking day of her life if she wants to. It's her business. But it's kind of funny to come live and say, you know, I'm really getting tired of talking. She did it before. She's done it a half a dozen times. And then the very next day, it pops up in my recommended. Science Girl had a live, and it's all about Laura. And I thought, well, hell, real life didn't last long. But do you, boo? Who's got you blocked, Dova? Don't feel bad, Dova. I'm blocked by half of Wendy V's chat. The sunny side with the bathtub. But I did think it was funny that Wendy V come in here and said she'd stay up just for my live. Why? You can play it back on replay. And really the part that really got to me about Wendy V was when she called me a blatant liar. And that's when George Glass when she called me a blatant liar, when I didn't blatantly lie about anything. You know, she's the one that came into my chat the other day and said I was lying about her DMing me, inquiring what I was going to talk about in my live and to let me know her bedtime. I did not lie about that. Do you ever think the day we'll meet our maker and have a funeral, Elaine has special interest, her knowledge of XYZ, a person she met on the internet? No, I don't. No, I don't. There was a time when I would get stressed out over the shit that goes on here. If, I mean, like sent over the edge, kind of. And I just had to regroup and say, Tracy, what are you doing? You're getting stressed out over something that, you know, a total, you know, it did though. It pissed me off this morning when Wendy V called me a blatant fucking liar. And I'm not blatantly lying about anything. I'm actually telling the truth. And her friends don't like that. That's not my problem. That's a them problem, not a me problem. And I didn't lie about her DMing me to ask me what I was going live about and to tell me her bedtime. That's not a me problem. That's a Wendy V problem. It's not the first time she's DMs me about my live streams. And I'm sorry, the way that she came off in that stream the other day about Diane wanting to do a stream, just pulling up old live streams and reminiscing, the way Wendy V acted like that, I thought, who the fuck are you? Well, you can do it, Diane, but I'll have to go back and correct all the lies. Bullshit. And then Diane fucking buckled down to it. So I was like, whatever. Is it weird that I'm not sure who Jessie Lynn is? Because I'm not sure who I'm talking to there. But it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, guys, I hate to admit that my tree is still standing with lights on it. I got to get it down. Everything else, I didn't do much outside. I just put out some lanterns and some poinsettias, so that's not a problem. But, oh, you're not missing much, Bolo. Not like the other day when the whole chat was fighting back and forth and I was trying to narrate it. That was fun. Oh, okay. You're really not missing much, Bolo. Typical bullshit. But that day in chat was fun. I don't even remember who all was arguing with who, but it was fun as shit. Was it Darren from Dublin and the Rachel? I don't even remember who was arguing. Come on, pick a fight. Somebody pick a fight so I can sit here and narrate it. Just my opinion, but when Tracy made nice with Randy and Wendy, all of a sudden Tracy's a liar. Well, you know, I would like to believe that, Twanda, but I also know that Wendy V makes nice with them, but she's secret about it. So, you know, it's like the old secret friend thing that was popping off when Diane and Wendy V. Remember that? But it's not like me and Wendy and Wendy and Randy are braiding each other's fucking hair or whatever. Let's talk about you falling out with TNT. Nah, I don't want to talk about that. To the best of my knowledge, TNT's not on YouTube anymore, so. But you always ask me to talk about that, Magnolia. Every time you come into my chat, you ask me to talk about that. What is there to talk about? The bitch trolled me using dead family members and friends and shit, and I called her out and we went our separate ways. There's nothing more to talk about. You know, I don't mind being trolled if you're just using me, but you use my kid, deceased friends, deceased family members, then I kind of get a little grumpy. I haven't seen her in forever either. We parted ways, Sunnyside, a long time ago. I hope wherever she's at in the world, she's doing well. Yes, Ash, she did that. Yes, she did that. And I didn't have to go live and make a big stink about it. But every time Magnolia comes into my chat, she wants to talk about mine and TNT's separation. So I thought I'd just tell her, okay, the bitch got caught trolling me using dead people and shit, family members and shit. So I cut ties with her. I don't have no idea where she's at, what she's doing. She could be on the internet in a whole nother community. I don't know. I wish her well wherever she's at. She's done it to others too. I'm glad you told the truth. Well, I don't mind a little troll. Especially a fun little troll. I didn't make a big deal out of it, but I don't mind a little troll. I really don't. And especially if you're using me as the troll. But I don't like trolling with people's family members and shit. Now, yes, I got busted with two nasty troll accounts 100 years ago, called out in front of 900 fucking people. But I wasn't trolling with family members or dead people. So there's that. But again, I don't have no ill will towards Trisha. I hope she's doing good. I hope life's treating her well. Let dead dogs lie. Yes, that is how the saying goes. So I'm going to get off of here so Wendy V can go to bed. Shit, it's like 6 a.m. where she's at. Sleeping dogs. Hello, Stellar. It's sleeping dogs, not dead dogs. Sunny side. Stay away from that 90-day community. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no, just Fletch. I don't want no part of it. I know, right, Sunnyside. Now you'll get accused of being an animal abuser. But I just thought it was funny that while I'm watching Savage over here grovel into her biggest nemesis for dollars, cleaning her home, her roach infested, disease ridden floors falling through home. And I don't usually make fun of somebody's home, but when you're making the kind of money this woman is making on YouTube and you still live like that, there's an old saying, there's no shame in getting roaches. The shame is keeping them motherfuckers. But I'm over there watching that. I am, Tawanda. When I get a message about Amber just porn bombed Texas Girls channel, and I was like, oh God, I'm missing all of it. Oh yeah, Bella. But with that, I am going to get off here because I do have to get this damn tree down. It makes me itchy. Even if I wear long sleeves, when I go to take the tree apart, it makes me itchy. Right, Bolo. Still haven't seen proof of that. I want to know about that missing necklace because Bolo, did you notice? Okay, so Keemstar, for you all that don't follow or whatever, Keemstar bought these, and they are gaudy. I mean, they're not. It's nothing I would wear, but it's like the low cal symbol with like I don't know, about $3,000 necklaces or something, and they're not. It's nothing I would wear, but it's the thought that counts. So he bought his people that's been with him for one solid year these necklaces. And Tina D was live the other day. And I think it's the day she was there with Sap. No, it was before that. But she's claiming her necklace never showed up because obviously she didn't give the right, like she lives in a trailer park. So you got to give your lot number, say you live on lot 102 or something. Oh God, I did not dox anybody, so stop that. But just an example, you live at lot 110 or 102 or whatever. And so she says she didn't get her necklace. Now, I know for a fact that Keemstar has sent Tina flowers. So he had the right address then. But either way, the kid behind the camera was there, I think. Or he might have just been on the stream. Either way. So uh Tina's saying that somebody in the office stole it, that it was delivered to the office. But before that, Albert said, well, that's not a big deal. I'll just go and her son, I'll just go and check the office. And Tina's like, no, why not? Why wouldn't you want to check with the office? But now Tina's thing is somebody in the office stole the necklace. I ain't buying it. There's something fishy. Either Tina's done something with that necklace or she wants another one. Or she wants a second one. And I don't think Keem is going to send her a second one. He kind of made it sound like he was not. He went on their panel and said that he was doing his best to track it down. But I don't think he's going to send her another necklace. I really don't. I wouldn't. Again, he has to have her right address. She gets a 1099. You know, she got flowers delivered to her home. Multiple things get sent to her home for them to do their live streams. I don't. So there's something fishy about the whole Tina didn't get her necklace thing, but I'm sure Keem will figure it out. But with that, I'm getting off here. I'm taking my Christmas tree down, which means I'm going to be itchy, which means as soon as I'm done taking my Christmas tree down, I got to get in the shower so I'm not itchy anymore. And what is a 1099? A 1099 is where you basically are self-employed. Like you get is it a 1099 you get from YouTube if you make X amount of money on YouTube? It's basically like Mike will tell her to shut up. Happy New Year, sweet crazy. Yeah, it's a tax form. It's how you file your taxes on your money. And I said this the other day, and I'll say it again. I can't wait till taxes fall due on this fucking platform. Because with the amount of money some of these people make, their taxes have to be astronomical. They have to be. I had to file taxes on YouTube money 1 year, and I had to pay well over 400 and something dollars on less than 4,000 made on YouTube in a year. So take that times 100. Keemstar said his show alone made $1 million last year. Do I always believe Keemstar's numbers? No, because I see where he elevates the numbers all the time. But he said it's on Playboard. You can go look at it yourself. I don't know. I haven't checked it. Don't care. But if his show made 1 million, then Queen's made 750,000. So that's a lot of money to pay taxes on. Yeah. Like I said, I had to pay taxes on YouTube money 1 year and it was over $400 and I made less than 4 grand. So if that gives you some idea of what tax bracket I fell into. I don't know about everybody else, but I guess people assume because YouTube takes, their percentage that it's not taxable. Yes, it is. But like I said again the other day, I got to give old what's her name? Oh, come on. She used to be in The Boy, um a transgender woman. What's her name? What the hell's her name again? Yeah, I remember her. Well, I'll give her credit because she broke away and did her not Gina, not German lady. German lady. Stop. Um Oh, come on. Blonde. Mallory. Yes, Mallory. M something. That she broke away, did her own thing, had a really successful year one year, just a couple years ago. And I'll give her credit. Come tax time, she was rattling that tin cup to pay the taxes on what she made the year before. So I don't know where Mallory went. I don't know if she went to TikTok or I don't know what happened to her. I don't know. I don't know where she went. When I think of Mallory, I think back in the old days where her and God rest his soul, I think he's passed away, when they got into it at the streaming house on the beach. That was a good stream. That was funny to watch. Because you had like Vinny G and all of them sending money to him. And I can't remember his name either. Like I said, God rest his soul, because I think he passed away. You see shorts pop up now and then. See, I don't even see that. Was it D-Dubs? I don't remember who it was. And the person I'm talking about, I'm fairly sure has since passed away. I could be wrong. But watching that stream and Mallory jump up and she gonna whoop that dude's ass, I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be great. I think she left after, well, the whole St. Jude thing, that was ridiculous. I mean, what she tried to, who tries to sneak into a children's cancer hospital? That was so ridiculous. That was, oh. Well, I don't think Vinny G has passed away. I don't think Dave the fisherman was in. I mean, Dave could have been involved in it too, but you had a group of people super chatting Mallory to do stuff, and you had a group of people super chatting the gentleman she was fighting with to do stuff, and it was just funny as fuck. I mean, Mallory like jumped up; she was gonna whoop this dude's ass. I was like, okay, this is getting good, but I mean, that's been so many years ago. Right, right. Speaking of what a group, how about that one over there at Nerds where, oh God, Scooter and Lacey and Zay Zooted and a bunch of freaks. Fucking freaks. But hey, do you, boo? Get your freak on, girls and boys. I always wondered what happened to the porch. I know. Now see, I heard a rumor, and it could be wrong, that Ricky passed away. I don't know if that's true, so, but if it is, God rest his soul. Note to self, never attend a stream house. Right. I wouldn't want to. I know that was the thing back in the day, the stream houses, but there's just not that many people on here that I would want to share a house with to stream. I just wouldn't want to do that. But I know that was the thing. I mean, because you don't really know, people until you're in their presence, until you're sharing a meal together, until you're, you know, waiting on the shower, and, you don't really know people. And sorry, I got knocked off. I got a phone call. But I used to love watching the porch. Ricky used to make me laugh, I swear. Pam would just talk, 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 talk. And Ricky'd be over there going, yep, that's true. Yep. You ain't a lie. Yep, that's a fact. I loved it. How Holly undead? See, I don't know. I remember when Holly had those bats in her house. That was good. Those were good times. I loved Ricky though. He reminded me of the guy off Sling Blade. The way he would just sit back and, yep, you ain't lying, Pam. Yep, she sure did do that. I loved it. I mean, that was internet gold back then. You miss Crazy Nurse Granny? Yeah, somebody else I haven't seen in years. I don't think I've seen Crazy Nurse Granny since Rel was around. But that was like internet gold to watch Pam and Ricky sit on that porch, talk their shit. Well, Pam did the most of the talking of the shit, and Ricky just sat and agreed with. But that was internet gold back in the day. I'd love to watch them again. But wherever they are, you're watching Stranger Things. I know a lot of people that's watching that, Jonathan. But wherever they are, whatever life has brought them, I hope they're well and peaceful. Who did Dave the Fisherman visit? I can't remember. 180. He went to see 180 one time. Hello, Ohio, Stephanie. I remember Dave the Fisherman going to see 180, which still haven't seen. I haven't seen 180 in a long time either. I mean, 180 always trolled me pretty hard, but I hope he's well. Whatever's going on with, I hope he's well. Pam, Ricky, Bombshell, and Savage brought me to the DC during COVID. Really? During COVID? I thought it was way before then. Hmm. They visited Elvis Travels. Yeah, but they're talking about a female that they went and visited. I don't know. I think I know what you're talking about, Sunnyside, but I don't know. That was the big blow up between me and Laura was over Dave the Fisherman. That's when I walked away from Laura. I was like, fuck this. Are you talking about Mount? Oh, Rosie. Oh, Rosie. Yeah. Thank you. Cheek or chick. I never know how to pronounce that. I like Rosie. Did Rosie keep their name Rosie? Hey, Crystal Langford. Because I noticed that he changed back to kind of manly. See, I'm trying not to be disrespectful because I love Rosie. Still watch their chooching. His third gender. Yeah, he kept the name. Okay. I noticed that, it's back to the male looking haircut and the male looking clothes. And I mean, I don't care either way. They're very entertaining, regardless of how they identify. I've always liked Rosie, but I didn't know. Like I said, I still watch some of the Chuchin streams, still does the Las Vegas in real life streams and shit. Weren't they, Bolo? Weren't they? Some of those old live streams were so much fun. And I was just a little peon in the chat that never got called out or recognized or anything. Now I get called out and threatened to be doxxed and everything else. And Gidgy fucking tried calling me out yesterday. in a roundabout way. I was like, come on, Gidger. I've defended you at times. Don't be doing that. And then she had to back up. She had to back up and say, well, I will give it the truth. She does pretty much say the truth of what's going on around here. Thank you. You're going to call me out. Give me a little ass pat. Dave was such a liar. Dave was a freaking nut. He's just one man I could never. Look, the first time I ever went to his stream is when they were all doing that peace accord shit. And Dave is leading people to believe that he turned on Lindy's camera remotely from his location. And everybody in the chat was like freaking out, saying, oh my God, I'm covering my camera up now. I was like, I cannot believe you people are believing this shit. The old peace accord, which I don't even know how those two worlds collided. Dave the fisherman, Diane, Laura, Alicia, Brian, who was all involved in that? Molly, Mandy Bell, Hello Starlight. I don't know if Hello Starlight was involved in that. Right, Bello. Not taking a side around here seems to be a big problem. But I don't care. All right, guys, I gotta go. It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon here, and I have an itchy tree to take down. So you all enjoy your weekend. Wendy V, you feel free to go to bed. We can continue this back and forth if you want. I don't really want to, but hey, I got time. Everybody, I'll see you around the tubes. Bye.